So, I'm packing again, leaving Canada again. This time going back to Taiwan, it's a family emergency. You know, as you get older, I'm 35 right now, and the people around you also get older. It's a reality. Now, I know there's a lot of financial YouTubers out there that tells you to save every penny, right? Save as much as possible, live below your means, and the more you save, the faster you achieve financial freedom. And I get that, right? Everybody wants to achieve financial freedom faster, but they're missing something. Like, they don't talk about it as much, and that is investing time with your loved ones. Because the reality is, you know, money can always be earned back, right? But time, you can't buy time back. The good news is everyone in my family is doing well. Knock on wood. No deaths in my family. But as I grew older, like, I realized, hey, like, if I have some extra cash to either invest in the market or go on a 7-day cruise with my family, go to the cruise, man. Like, you only live once, and time, those memories, those experiences with your family, it's invaluable. Anytime you can buy experience and time with your family, it's worth so much more than making a couple bucks in the stock market. So anyways, I'll be going back to Taiwan for a couple months. My wife and my kids are already there. And I'll be there until the family emergency is settled. But what that means is I can do some videos I can't do in Canada. Like last time I went back, I withdrew money using the EQ bank card and the Wealthsimple cash card. Now this time I can use the Koho card. Cause Koho offers 1 free ATM withdrawal internationally if you have one of their premium plans. And the good news is if you're already a customer, you get to upgrade to one of their premium plans for free for 1 month. And dude, after the trial period, it's at least $18 a month. That's an expensive checkings account. And of course, since I'm going to the airport, international flights in Vancouver, I'm gonna review the lounges here. Here's the thing, as a credit card reviewer in the past, if a credit card offered free lounge access, I used to think that it was like a god tier card, like it was the best perk you can get. And then I realized last year that every single lounge I went to, whether that's in Vancouver, in Taipei, it's freaking overcrowded, man. Like to the point where I'm like, this is completely overrated. The food's good in Taiwan, but here, like in Vancouver, like who pays to get into those lounges? So if you watched my more recent videos, like I don't hype up lounges as much anymore. Like even if a credit card offered free lounge access, that perk really wouldn't impress me as much. So I'm gonna continue packing. I'm a terrible packer. My wife's much better at packing than I am. But I've got 2 hours before my friend comes to pick me up at 7 o'clock to have dinner, and then he'll take me to the airport because my flight's at 1:15 a.m. If you fly back to Asia, I think most of the flights are at midnight. By the way, this shit is good. Like, if you're an immigrant and you want to visit your home country, get this. Your friends and family will love this. You can't get this anywhere else. Like, this is Canada exclusive, I think. I mean, Miss Vicky's is already good, but like, ketchup chips, I think they're like Canadian exclusive. Welcome to Vancouver International Airport, the gateway to the most expensive country in the world. Oh look, there's a street performer here. I've been to Vancouver International Airport many times. Never have I ever seen a street performer in the airport. So just got through the security checkpoint. I think in Vancouver there's 2 lounges in the international terminal that I can go to. So obviously I'm gonna go to both of them to check them out and review them. So yeah, let's take a look. All right, we just arrived at one of them. It's called the SkyTeam Lounge. I think it's on the 2nd floor. I've been here before. So let's check it out. So honestly, there's not as much people as I expected. Last time I came, it was completely full. This time, at least I have a seat and enjoy my meal. So I actually had a pretty big dinner already. But again, I'm here to review, so still gotta eat. So I got the wonton soup and the siumai. It honestly doesn't look that bad. But what I like about it right now is that at least I got a seat. Last time I couldn't, so hopefully this experience will help me change my mind about lounges. But again, like, it's like, what is it, like $80 to come in? Do people really pay $80 to come in? All right, let's try the wonton soup. I got it spicy. It's a little bit salty, not bad. The flavor's there. It's really salty though. Let's try the siumai. This one's better. I actually like the siumai a lot better. The wonton soup, kind of salty, not gonna lie. The overall atmosphere right now is much quieter than waiting at the gate. Much more comfortable. At least you get to sit down and enjoy the meal. Again, last time I didn't get this luxury at all. Definitely a nice change here. I don't know what it is. I came at the same time because last time I also took EVA Airlines, which is during midnight, so I came around the same time, but it was jam-packed. It was so packed. Let's try the wonton. The wonton's nice. The wonton's really nice. But this soup, this broth, I mean, it's super salty. Gotta drink some Coke with this. So quite a few of my friends are telling me to download Netflix movies before I get on the flight, because apparently flight movies aren't that good. I don't know, should I download some movies before I go on the flight? Honestly, a much better experience than I had last time. First of all, there's less people here, it's not as crowded, it's not as noisy. I don't know what happened last time. It was a terrible experience. The food, the wonton noodle soup, I don't like it. It's a little bit too salty for me. The siumai is okay, but this noodle soup, I don't know what it is. So let me try the broth by itself. Yeah, that is salty as hell. The food here, probably a 4 out of 10. But the actual experience, relaxing before your flight, I'll give that a 7 out of 10 actually. It's not bad this time. What's that? A score of 5.5 out of 10? A D? I can't use the same grading method as I do credit cards, right? I don't hate it here. If you want me to pay $80, hell no. I ain't paying $80 for this stuff, but for free lounge access with a credit card, absolutely. Now I'm actually nervous to go to the other lounge because I had an even worse experience there. It was basically just a gated off. It's basically at the gates. They added some divider to divide it to make it a lounge, so it was also crowded. Now I don't want to leave this lounge for that, but I have to. Let me finish my Coke first, and we'll head to the other lounge. Alright, that was actually a lot better than I expected, because the last time it was absolutely terrible. But this time, I thought it was, would I pay money to go in? Probably not. But for free, like if my credit card allows it, hell yeah. It's the food's not terrible, it's edible. At least it's quiet. Like you don't get much distractions. Last time it was super distracting, but this time it's a lot better. Now I gotta find the other lounge. I'm not entirely sure where it is. I think they moved. Last time it was just at the gate. They blocked it off with some dividers, and that was the lounge, which obviously was a terrible experience. And it was crowded too, so that didn't help. Let's see, is there a map here? I think I found it. Take a look at this. Right there. That is the lounge. Doesn't look as fancy as the other one. But we'll see. Okay, first impression, extremely surprised. First of all, there's not many people here, super comfortable. The place is huge. I mean, look at this place. I mean, I'm already super full from my last place. I just had their wonton soup and siu mai. But here, I got their chicken taco. Look at this. So if the last place was quiet, this place is super quiet. I mean, it's super comfortable. Like, I feel like this is luxurious. This is a luxurious experience. Like, today, it might change my mind on how I view lounges because I'm genuinely surprised. These two locations in Vancouver International Airport, it blew my mind in terms of comfort. Now, I think this is Plaza Lounge. I mean, this is already pretty good, but we have another area blocked off only for business and first class flyers. That looks even better, but I can't go there because, you know, I'm a peasant apparently. I use my credit card to come in, so peasant. But let's try the food, man. Let's try food. Chicken taco. I don't know what I was expecting. There's such a thing as too dry, and there's such a thing as too wet.
That's what she said.
This thing is definitely too wet. It feels like it's canned chicken. Yeah, it's not the best. They do have other food options out there, but I am way too full to be eating them because I want to try the airplane food too. But just beside this, I will give this maybe a 4 out of 10, a 5 maybe, maybe a 4 out of 10. This is probably a 4 out of 10. But in terms of the actual comfort of the lounge, it's really quiet. The area is bigger than the other lounge. I think I would rate this a 9 out of 10. I'm actually really impressed. So, what's that? A 6.5 out of 10, which isn't bad. I mean, usually, if it's a credit card, I'll give this a grade of C, but we're not using that standard here. I'm actually pretty impressed. I think I'll give this an A, the score of an A, right? People come to lounges not only for the food. They want to relax before their flight. If they're businessmen, they want to, you know, reply to emails in private. This lounge allows you to do that. I think today, like I might shift my opinion about lounges going forward because I don't know what happened, a couple months ago. Maybe it was the hot season. Maybe I'm not traveling in the hot season. It's March, end of March right now. I guess spring break is just over. Who knows? But this is super comfortable. Oh, you know what's gonna make me back my money? Oh, that's strong. That is so strong, but this is where the money's at. Honestly, $80 to get in. I know I got here for free, but this is where the money's at. Second shot. I think there's like 3 shots in here, to be honest with you. So I finished my first round of shots. I'm pretty sure that was 3 shots already. This is another 3 shots. For some reason, I'm not feeling tipsy.
69 seconds later.
No, 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 no.
Okay, me. I actually overslept. They're in the final boarding phases right now. I guess getting whiskey at the lounge isn't such a good idea after all. So anyways, the experiences today in the 2 lounges, excellent. I loved it. I think they were, sorry, I'm just in a bit of a rush right now. They're relaxing, not as much people as last time. The food wasn't amazing, but it is what it is, right? Would I pay to go into the second lounge? Maybe not. I'm not gonna do that. But for free lounge, absolutely, it's great. Even for $30, yeah, I don't think I'll do that too. It's not worth $30 if you have one of those MasterCards that gives you a discount. Not gonna do it. But because I got it for free, it's great, right? Anyways, I'm almost late to my gate, so leave a like and sub if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.